After meeting with members of the Filipino community here in Beijing on Wednesday night, today is the big day for President Rodrigo Duterte on his first official state visit to Beijing. He met with his Chinese counterpart, President Xi Jinping, this morning in the Great Hall of the People here in Beijing. It was a very rich ceremony, lots of pomp and circumstance. China definitely rolling out the red carpet for the Filipino president. As for what the two men were discussing, really mainly talking about the commercial side of this relationship between these two countries. Several agreements were signed that the presidents oversaw, agreements ranging mainly from things like infrastructure and even financial investment. But perhaps noticeably absent was any type of agreement on the ongoing conflict between both countries when it comes to the South China Sea. Back in 2012, China seized the Scarborough Shoal in the Spratly Island chains. That's an area that the Philippines, as we all know, have long claimed to be their own. But recently what we have seen from President Duterte is a relaxing of the very anti-China rhetoric that some of his predecessors used. And during his time here in Beijing, at a press conference even last night with reporters, President Duterte said there would be no hard impositions, as he put it, when it comes to the South China Sea and his willingness to potentially negotiate over the Scarborough Shoal. I even asked President Duterte last night, would he ever be willing to allow China to build another artificial island in the Spratly Islands, and specifically at the Scarborough Shoal, in exchange for a better commercial relationship, and the president would not commit one way or the other. Now, the president also last night talked about China's historic rights. China routinely claims that it has historic rights to most of the South China Sea, including the Scarborough Shoal, and the president actually at one point agreed that China had historic rights. But on the other hand, he has said in the past that the Scarborough Shoal belongs to the Philippines, and it is certainly not his to give away. So there's a bit of a mixed messaging going on here in China. But what is very, very clear is that the president of the Philippines does not want to have substantive discussions on the South China Sea during this particular state visit, no matter what his actual view on the Scarborough Shoal is. It appears that both sides really just want this visit to be about creating a warmer, friendlier relationship, and then down the road using those warming ties to perhaps have a more substantive discussion about ongoing issues in the South China Sea. Matt Rivers, Beijing, CNN Philippines.
There's no stopping President Duterte from criticizing